What has happened, nations? Yeah, I'm gonna give you what I thought of the scary films for this month. I've seen three. I'm not gonna count the fucking two shitty ones that are out now called Truth or Dare. That can go and suck a fart. Um, I am not going to talk about the Wildling or Wilding, whatever you want to call it, because it's not a fucking horror film, and it was advertised as one, so you can go and suck a fart as well. You fucking little false advertising son of a fucking cunts. Right, first film. Um, oh god, I forgot the name of the fucking film. It was A Quiet Place, Ghost Stories, and yeah, it was just A Quiet Place and Ghost Stories. Excuse me, I have to hold this close because I'm poor and I have no camera. I have no microphone and I'm using a shitty laptop camera. Anyway, A Quiet Place. Um, it's not all typed up to be. If you want to go and see a true film like that, it's in the same sort of era as like, do you remember Signs? You know, Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix. It was like that type of thing. That type of suspense. The suspense is held throughout. I'll give them that. It was a well sort of drafted film in terms of keeping suspense there, but the payoff is very early. You don't, you're not hoping to see, um, what it is they're running from until like sort of the end. Sometimes I I respect now the late payoffs in films. The whole reveal of the character, the monster, the creature, whatever at the end. I'm a big fan of that now because when you see A Quiet Place, it's very early, and then the scares are um, just the anxiety of not being able to make a sound, and yeah, there is some stupid situations in it, like where you're thinking, mm, you know, but yeah, there's one spoiler I'm gonna say now. Okay, five, four, three, two, one. Shitty chubby fingers, fat cunt. Why do you get your wife pregnant when you can't make a fucking sound? Why did you do that? He get, he gets his wife pregnant. You can't fucking speak. You can't make a sound. So yeah, she gets air up the duff, and now she's got to give birth silently. Let that sink in, women. Giving birth, and if you make a fucking peep, you're dead. Wear a condom, people. Um. So yeah, in the end, I thought it was okay. People are overhyping it, which is fine because it needed to be. Because it's a big budget horror film with a big budget actress, Emily Blunt. So she has to hit home runs now, doesn't she? Until a couple of years when sexism runs rife and people say she doesn't get the roles anymore. Anyway, that's a whole new thing. Ghost Stories. Now, this Ghost Stories was a nice surprise for me because I didn't think much of it. I didn't look at a trailer. I saw the poster. I thought I'm gonna go see it. Martin Freeman. Um, it's very rare he does something shite. Even the Hobbit films, I thought they were okay. But yeah, this film, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm good. I'm holding this mic because you have to be able to listen. Um, yeah, I enjoyed a Ghost Stories. I didn't think it was gonna be the way it was. I thought it'd be the oh, but this thing, excuse me, this film scared the shit out of me while I was sitting in the pictures watching it, or the cinema, the movies. Yeah, it scared the living shit out of me. I'm not gonna mess. Um, there's a start of a story, and then three stories, and then the end, which wraps it all together. It's a if you're a horror film, it's a must watch because it's not like anything I've seen before. Um, it's a bit of I don't know how to explain it because I've never seen anything quite like it before. It's like a Tales of the Crypt type stuff, and but it's a little bit psychedelic as well. But listen, it got a little bit weird towards the end, but it's a 4 out of 5 for me. Um, I thought it was fascinating. I thought Martin Freeman's performance in it was great. It scared the living shit out of me. It did. I was sitting there going, Jesus fucking Christ, I am scared. I am genuinely scared. Um, Quiet Place didn't really do that for me. Gave me a little, gave me a bit of, there was times when I got a little bit, oh, for fuck's sake, there was times that when it's this ghost stories, I was literally, what the fuck is going on here? So yeah, now a film I have seen recently, and I challenge you all to watch. It's a little the reason not because of how scary it is. It's a really good film, and just because it's in Spanish. It's called Veronica on Netflix. I obviously when it dropped on Netflix, all the critics, it's a fantastic film. Oh, you must see it, masterpiece. It's good, but the Spanish thing really annoyed me. I started trying to watch it when it first dropped, and I was like, I just can't fucking do it. I just can't fucking do it. And then the other day I was bored shitless, so I put it on, and you just get immune to the Spanish, and you start reading the subtitles, and eventually, they sort of just become. It just sort of becomes the norm. It's a great way to learn Spanish as well. I picked up some shit. Esperitos, esperitos. I think that means ghost in Spanish. But yeah, it was a really good film, really good scares in it as well. Another chilling one. It was like quite chilling. It made you feel, oh my god, that type of thing, and I like that. I like having that emotional feeling watching a film. I like to have that, that you're fighting for them to do, to do well. You're fighting for this girl. Come on, deal with it. Do you know what I mean? A Quiet Place, it wasn't really. I thought, you know what? If these fuckers get it, they fucking get it. You know what I mean? Annoyed. Um, Ghost stories again. I was. I wanted to find out what was going happening. I wanted to pay. I wanted that feeling of what's happening, and throughout the story, you're thinking, oh, what if it's, what if it's he? What if it's this guy? What if that guy's doing this? And the payoff is worth it. I sort of guessed it the first couple of seconds. I thought, oh, okay. And then, some of you might get it, some of you won't. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but it's really good. It's really good, scary stories. They're not ghost stories, scary. Um, yeah, so that was my scary movie review. Um, one film that I did see as well, which was creepy, is Unsane. It was all filmed on iPhones, um, but phenomenal, really good film. I don't go into that film thinking about it because you can definitely notice, you can definitely tell. Um, what because my sister told me it was all shot on iPhones, and then I went in there thinking, fucking hell, you can tell it's all shot on iPhones, and I thought it was gonna be shape, but it's creepy. It's extremely creepy, and you know what? The anxiety it gave me was second to none. I was like, Jesus, that could happen to any one of us. It's got a little, it's got a deep meaning behind it. Yeah, it's got a really deep meaning behind it. It's also like a conspiracy based thing. But yeah, that was another creepy film, really good. Along the same lines as 10 Cloverfield Lane. Basically, this girl is locked in an asylum, but there's nothing wrong with her. And in the film, you find out why she's being kept there, but she's slowly losing her mind as well, being in there, and it fucks with your head a lot. So yeah, yeah. I'm sponsored this week by dermatex. It's for psoriasis. I had bad skin, and someone recommended this, but it's not to do with what else am I sponsored by this week. I am sponsored by. This is a treat for you folks. I am sponsored by the old Sony Eriksson. Look at that. I love that phone. Hello. Sponsored by Sony Eriksson as well. They are paying me £15 million. What else am I sponsored by? I've got some weird shit in here. I am sponsored by Ashes Cricket. It says it's wrong there, doesn't it? Look. I'm sponsored by that. It's okay. It's worth playing for about an hour and then taking back. So yeah, those are my sponsors. Oh, before I go, quick mention to my sponsor, Sony Alkaline Batteries. They are paying me $14 million for this. Sony Alkaline Batteries, longer lasting, keeps power for up to 8 years. I got these for £1. Thank you, Sony. Where would I be without your AAA batteries for my remote control? Isn't this a face you want? Anyway, that's gonna do it for my film review. These are all a bunch of cunts, and yeah, in a bit, cunts. Until the next time, you fucking little dickheads.